Being a financial minimalist can help save you a lot of money, which can help lead you to financial freedom. When you're a financial minimalist, you intentionally choose to cut down on your spending to save more money. It can be hard to find out what you should stop buying or buy less of, so this video will go over 10 things to stop buying or in some cases, buy less of. 1. New clothes. Research states that adults spend on average $161 on new clothes every month. A lot of us buy new clothes, wear it a few times, and then we just leave it in our closet. It doesn't help that clothing brands have new products for every season each year. It's easy to get tempted and buy what is trendy for that season, but then you never wear it again once it's a new season. Buying new clothes usually isn't necessary, unless it's a functional staple item you need, like a new suit. Odds are that you already have everything you already need, and if you take care of the clothes you have, it will last a long time. If you're worried that you won't look fashionable since your clothes are from a different year, don't worry about it too much. If your style is good and you coordinate your outfit well, you'll still look good. 2. The latest tech. I love seeing new technology and I do watch some product reviews, but the prices are quite expensive. There's always new phones, laptops, and PC parts every year, but if you're upgrading every year, that is a lot of money. The updates between each year isn't really that noticeable, so your money isn't being spent well. If what you have is still functional and working well, you can just hold on to it. For example, I am still using the Samsung Galaxy S9 and it's working fine for me. If you do need to upgrade, you can get the previous model instead of the most current model, since it will be a lot cheaper and it will be just as good functionality wise. Saving money on tech will help you save the most money out of all the things mentioned in this video, so do it for your own good. 3. Name brand items. The markup between name brand stuff and generic stuff is insane, and there are times where the name brand stuff is the better option, but there are also cases where you want to go generic. Here are some products that you should buy the generic version of instead. The biggest money saver is over-the-counter medication. Drugs are required to list the active ingredients on the box. If you compare the brand name product against the generic version, you can see that they use the same ingredients, and the generic version is way cheaper. The same concept applies for staple food products like flour, sugar, and pepper, since they are regulated as well. Last, paper products like napkins and toilet paper are a good choice to buy the generic versions of. There isn't much difference between the generic and name brand versions of paper products. 4. Random stuff online. There are times where there are many good deals online like Amazon Prime Day or Cyber Monday. You might see something interesting and you impulsively buy it, even though you don't really need or want it. Just because something is on sale doesn't mean you need to buy it. You might save 50% off when you buy the item, but if you don't buy it, you save 100%. According to research, the driving factor that causes people to impulse buy is the pleasure they think they will get from doing so. Thing is though, that pleasure is short-lived and not worth the money spent. The next time you have an impulse to buy something you don't need, think twice before doing so. Saving money will provide more pleasure than buying something you won't use. 5. Takeout food. This is one of the easiest things to stop buying to save money. You can't completely stop buying takeout, since there will be times you can't cook from home, but if you severely cut down on buying takeout, you can save a lot of money. Cooking your own food at home costs a lot less, and if you really need to, you can cook in bulk and freeze the food for your own convenience. Also, when it comes to takeout food, stop buying junk food when you do get takeout. Fast food is still more expensive than making your own food, and it's a lot less nutritious. Avoid fast food and spend a little more on something healthier when you do get takeout, since according to a study done by Harvard University, a very healthy diet only costs $1.50 more per day than the unhealthiest diet. You will be saving more money in the long run by avoiding healthcare issues if you do cook from home and choose healthier options when you do order takeout. 6. Coffee. Making your own coffee can save you over $1,000 per year. A cup of coffee from a coffee shop costs between $1 to $6 per cup, depending on which store you visit and where you live. If you make your own coffee, it only costs about 20 cents per cup. If you happen to buy coffee every day for a year, you could be spending over $2,000 just on coffee. On the other hand, if you make your own coffee, you will only be spending about $50 per year depending on how often you make coffee and what brand you are buying. There's a lot of videos online about making your own coffee and how to make it taste just as good as the ones from stores. So if you're worried about the taste, just search up those types of videos. 7. New stuff. I'm not telling you to buy used items all the time, but buying used items can save you a lot of money if you choose to go that route. The easiest example of buying something used to save a lot of money is a car. Buying a new car can be expensive, but buying a slightly used one can save you thousands of dollars. The same concept applies for electronics, where you can save hundreds of dollars. Before spending your money on new items, check marketplaces like Ebay and Craigslist for a slightly used version of the item you want. Whether you buy the item used or brand new, it's still the exact same item and it should be functioning the way it is supposed to. If it makes sense to buy a used version, go for it to save some money. 8. Cocktails. When you go out for dinner, buying drinks can be quite costly. Sometimes the price for one drink can be $20, which is just insane. If you're just going for dinner, you can opt to skip the drinks and stick with water to save money. If you're going to a bar to drink with your friends, try to limit how many drinks you're buying for the night. Your wallet will thank you, since buying multiple drinks can get very expensive. Given the current state of the world, you're probably saving money from not buying drinks, but once things go back to normal, be sure to apply this if you can. 9. Water bottles. If you're constantly buying bottled water, it adds up even if you do buy in bulk. If you're at home, just drink tap water. In most cases, tap water is generally safe to drink, and the quality of tap water is usually pretty good depending on where you live. If your tap water isn't that good, consider investing in a tap water filter. If you're traveling and you need water, consider investing in a reusable water bottle so you always have water on you. This way, you don't need to stop by a store to buy some water. You will be saving a good amount of money by avoiding bottled water. As a bonus, avoiding bottled water has a good impact on the environment. Your wallet and the planet will be thanking you. 10. Lottery tickets. Lottery tickets are a huge waste of money. The expected value from a ticket is quite low, and it is a huge money sink. To be fair, it's okay to buy a ticket here and there if you do like gambling and the thrill you get, but I think you have better odds of making some money by sports betting if you ask me. The odds of winning a big jackpot is so low that you're basically throwing money away for nothing. The same concept applies for gambling, whether you're at a casino or sports betting or opening loot boxes. Try to limit your spending on gambling activities because you might get addicted and end up throwing away a lot of money. Spending a bit for the thrill is fine, but control yourself. By saving money, you can slowly start to be financially free. You'll have extra money to invest or pay off debt, or both. Hopefully this video was helpful in helping you reach your short-term and long-term savings goals. What items will you be cutting spending on? Leave a comment below and check out the video shown on the end screen about simple steps you can take to financial freedom if you are wondering what you should do with the extra money earned from saving.